Hello, and welcome to my channel. As always, thank you for stopping by. Today I'd like to continue with my series of answering questions for readers of my book, Cold Noses at the Pearly Gates, Wagging Tails in Heaven, and other books of that genre that give a Bible perspective on pet loss and how God's providence over animals applies. And I'd like to share those answers with the public because I know that animal people everywhere, pet lovers everywhere, love to have these questions answered. Let me start with a question that I get often. And that question is simply this. Why do people not understand why I grieve so much for my pet? Why do they not understand why I hurt so much? I had one lady contact me and she said, I shared with my best friend, a confidant, a lady that I really trusted, that I'd lost my dog. And her response was, just go get another one. What's the big deal? That hurt a lot. Another lady said she shared with a family friend that she'd lost her cat, and they said, it's just a cat. Go get another one. They were very hurt. They were angry, and rightfully so. Some people can be cruel and insensitive in their responses to you. I feel sorry for people like that, people who have never known the love of an animal. They've never known the friendship or the unconditional love, the devotion that you can get from a pet. In my estimation, in my opinion, animals are the best friends you can have in this world. They are not pretensive. They are not judgmental. They don't pick on you. If you don't shower, they don't care. They don't care if you smoke. They don't care if you're a Republican or a Democrat. They just love you, and they want to be near you, as close to you as they can be. I had one dog. Her name was Samantha. I've shared her name on several of my other videos. She was a great dog, my confidant, my shadow. She was everywhere I went. She'd get underfoot. I had to be careful where I walked. One day I was in my shop working on the bench on a piece of wood, and she was by my side, but it wasn't good enough for her. She wanted to get closer. So she climbed on a box and then balanced herself over to a cooler and then got on a shelf and then jumped on the bench. And she was so happy she got to be near me and sat by me while I worked. Another dog, her name was Missy. She couldn't let me go out and mow the lawn by myself. She'd whine and cry and scratch at the door. And so I'd let her out and she'd follow me around. Now, she wouldn't ride on the mower. She was afraid of it, but she just wanted to be wherever I was, and I had to be careful that she didn't get in the way. When winter rolled in, she'd have to be outside watching me shovel snow. And I mean, she would be there. If it was 5 below zero, she'd sit and watch. She'd shiver and shake. She was so cold, but she would not go in the house. Animals are just great devoted friends, aren't they? You know, if you have a dog or a cat and you go out of the house, whether you go out for 10 days or 10 minutes, when you return, it's like you've been gone for years. They throw a party. They jump up and down and on the furniture, wag their tail, beat their tail against the wall, purr, whatever they have to do. They make you feel like you're important, and they really consider that you are. So again, I pity people who have not had that experience, who have not known the love of an animal. But I want you to know this. Some of those friends and those family who say those things to you that are harsh or seem harsh, I don't think they really mean them. I want you to put yourself in their place. They just don't know what to say. They see you, they love you, they know you're hurting, they want to say something, do something, and so they blurt out something stupid like that. May I suggest to you that you just give them a pass? I mean, let them go. Don't hold them accountable for that. Later on, when you're feeling better and your pain has subsided some, then you can sit down with them and explain to them how you feel. And maybe the next time they won't be so callous. Being upset at them is only going to hurt you more. It's only going to add to your grief. So for now, let it go. I'm sure you'll be happier by doing that. I hope that answer helps you. Another question I get, people ask me, should I get another pet right away? Now, that's a really tricky question. It depends on you, it depends on the situation, and perhaps even on the animal. For me, I didn't want to get another dog, but I had to. I had 2 dogs, and the one that was left behind grieved as much as I did. When I went to work, she would grieve, she'd be sorrowful, and I knew I had to help her. And so I got another dog, hoping they would bond, and boy, they bonded right away. I mean, they really got together. It's a difficult decision to make, I know, and you probably have had to make it before. Sometimes you feel like you're betraying the departed pet by getting a new pet. You're replacing them somehow. But I want you to know you really aren't. You really aren't. In their honor, you can go out and rescue one of their own kind and bring it into your home, an animal who otherwise has no life ahead of them. And I'm talking about rescues and shelters. I'm not talking about pet stores or puppy mills. I hope you will go to a rescue where there are animals who really need a home like yours. And do it in the honor of your departed pet. Something I've learned from people. I have had tens of thousands of readers contact me, and they have taught me as much as I've taught them. One big thing I learned from them is that pet people have great big hearts. We have room for more than one animal. You know, if Fido passes away, Fido has that turf marked out in your heart. It's his. It's never going to change. But there's room for Buddy. Buddy will have a place in your heart. And when Buddy passes, his turf will be his. And then you can go on to Spot. There is enough room in your heart for many animals. Pet people have huge hearts. And I want you to know this. When you do get another animal, it's going to be a balm to your heart. It's just going to help your heart heal in so many ways. A new pet will wiggle their way into your heart, and they will find a way to make you love them and to be happy with them. And while they're not replacing the beloved pet that you lost, they are replacing the old sorrow with new joy. And so when you're ready, and I mean when you're ready, after you grieve, make sure you're not getting a pet when you're grieving, because it may not work out well. But after you've grieved and your heart has calmed down and you feel a little bit better, then when you're ready, go and get another pet. I am sure it's going to help your heart. And I hope answering these questions has helped you. Please remember to subscribe so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. Thank you. See you next time.